Hello everyone. I am revisiting Bukedea Primary School. Bukedea Primary School is still waiting. Bukedea Primary School is still looking for help. Not in vague terms, not someday but right now. The classrooms remain overcrowded. The roof still leaks. Children still sit on cracked floors, sharing tattered books, straining to hear teachers whose voices carry more hope than resources. This isn't just a story of neglect. It's a call to conscience. Bukedea is not asking for charity. It is asking for justice, for the dignity of learning, for the right to dream beyond survival. We've heard the testimonies. We've seen the data. We know what's missing. Infrastructure, teacher support, clean water, basic supplies. But what's most missing is sustained attention. If you're in a position to amplify, donate, connect, or advocate, then please do it. If you're in policy, media, education, or philanthropy, then I ask you to listen and then do something about it. Bukedea Primary School is still waiting. Let us make sure it doesn't wait alone. This is my message to the diaspora networks, especially Ugandan and East African communities abroad. Bukedea Primary School is still waiting, and so are the dreams of its children. Your attention could be the difference between a child's dream and its disappearance. For those of us abroad, our roots run deep. We carry stories of resilience, of classrooms that shaped us, of teachers who believed in us before the world did. Bukedea is not asking for pity. It is asking for partnership. For those in the diaspora, this is our moment to give back. Not just in money, but in mentorship, visibility, and advocacy. Let's turn memory into movement. Let's make sure Bukedea doesn't wait alone. My second message is to education policymakers and government officials of Uganda. Bukedea Primary School remains under-resourced. The question is no longer what is wrong. It's what will be done. The infrastructure gaps are documented. The teacher shortages are known. The learning outcomes are compromised. I respect and admire the resilience of the staff members. This is not a remote issue. It is a national issue. When one school is left behind, the entire system falters. We urge policymakers to prioritize not as Bukedea a token gesture, but as a model of what a responsive governance can look like. Equity begins with attention. Bukedea definitely deserves both at this point in time. My third message is to the philanthropic foundations and education-focused NGOs. I believe there are quite a number of them in Uganda. Bukedea Primary School is still waiting, and its community hasn't stopped believing. Despite very limited resources and severely underpaid, teachers show up from Monday to Friday. Parents advocate. Children dream. What's missing is partnership, strategic investment, long-term commitment. For organizations committed to educational equity, Bukedea offers more than a site. It offers a story of resilience ready to be amplified. One school, hundreds of futures, and a system that's failing them all. Collectively, let's co-create change. Let's turn potential into progress. And to the international community, Bukedea still needs you. Bukedea Primary School in eastern Uganda is not just a place of learning. It's a symbol of resilience. Here, children walk miles to attend class. Teachers improvise with limited materials. Lessons are taught under leaking roofs. Year 5 pupils are studying under a tree, with hope as the strongest resource. But hope alone cannot build classrooms, cannot buy books, cannot repair the damaged housing for teachers. The library is much worse than expected, quite inadequate. This is where you come in. International community. Whether it's a donation of books, funds for infrastructure, or support for teacher development, your contribution goes beyond charity. It becomes a lifeline, a vote of confidence in a community that refuses to give up on its children. The head teacher is not asking for everything. She is asking for something that says, "We see you, Bukedea. You matter." If you believe that every child deserves a safe, dignified space to learn, then Bukedea is calling. Let's answer together. Any donation, however small, will be a great contribution towards the development of pupils of Bukedea Primary School. All the children in this school have never seen a computer. Now, that truly shocked me. I have decided to share this with you not just as an advocate, but as someone who has listened to the stories of children and the teachers. The pupils are bright and determined. They are full of promise. Yet every day, they face a silent barrier: the absence of basic digital tools in their classrooms. Bukedea Primary School, nestled in eastern Uganda, serves hundreds of pupils with courage but without computers. In a world where digital literacy is no longer optional, This gap is not just a technical issue, it's a justice issue. We're inviting you to be part of a solution. Your donation, whether it's a refurbished laptop, a financial contribution, or support for solar power, can transform learning for an entire generation. Please share, spread this video to family, friends, and relatives. Here is what your support could do. Provide laptops for ICT classes. Fund solar panels to power devices sustainably. Train teachers to integrate digital tools into learning. Every gift matters. Every story counts. And every child deserves the chance to learn, connect, and thrive. To donate or learn more, please contact Hope Ikareut. Her email address is on the description below. Please help bridge the digital divide. I promise to keep you informed of any progress. Please let's go ahead and listen to the message from the head teacher of Bukedea Primary School.
Okay. Thank you so much. Welcome to Bukedea Primary School. This is Bukedea Primary School. It is an old school in the district. It was built in 1928. It is unfortunate that on 2nd of April 2025, we had some rain which was accompanied by a storm. It blew off 4 teachers' houses, the roofs, and we had nowhere to put the teachers. So when we looked around, we had to put the teachers inside the classrooms because it was already in the evening. The storm came around 3:30 to 4 p.m. All the teachers' property was wet, and we just put them inside the classrooms. That's why this class is under the tree. And when that thing happened, we were privileged. The speaker came. She sent one of the engineers who came, shared with the parents, and took measurements of those houses. He even took back those measurements to the speaker, because one time when I consulted with him, because he's the engineer the speaker uses, he said he took them to the speaker, but I believe since the speaker is overwhelmed with a lot of work, we believe she knows our problem, and our problem is at her table. We're waiting for her. But as parents, they are struggling at least to put up one house. That's why you see those people under the tree trying to make the wires for the ring beam, because most of those houses were not put a ring beam during that time when they were building them. So the houses look dilapidated. They are really very old. They need support. We really need support from government. Previously, as a head teacher, I came to Bukedea Primary School in 2021. In 2022, I sat with the management, and when we saw our houses dilapidated and old, I wrote to the Ministry of Teso Affairs for some support. And when we wrote, there was no answer, but we followed it up last year, whereby we had one of the daughters within the committee who was having a sister at the Teso Affairs Ministry. When it was followed up, it happened that our request reached the Prime Minister's office, and Prime Minister's office wrote back to the district. The Prime Minister's office wrote back to CAO, requesting CAO to send them a detailed structure of the teachers' houses in Bukedea Primary School, because in our request we had requested for 400 iron sheets to renovate the 9 teachers' houses in Bukedea Primary School that were dilapidated and leaking during rain. And if anything, even the 5 that are still on, they are leaking when it rains. So the Prime Minister's office sent that letter to CAO's office January this year. As we were waiting for an intervention, the storm came in April 2nd and blew off the 4 teachers' houses. And up to today, we are waiting and looking at government, what government will give us as a school.